Hi students, and we're going to be beginning this section on factoring special cases by looking at the special case factoring perfect square trinomials. So what we mean are trinomials that are indeed perfect squares. Well, how can this be? Well, to illustrate this, let's take a look at two binomials that are being squared. So if I have a plus b all squared, by definition of a square, this is a plus b multiplied by a plus b. Similarly, if I have a minus b all squared, this is by definition a minus b multiplied by a minus b. So take a moment here and you can use FOIL or the area method or whichever method you like, and I want you to expand these two binomial products. So what we're going to find is that we get a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, or a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Both of these trinomials are what we consider perfect square trinomials. And any trinomial that fits either of these patterns is considered a perfect square trinomial and is easily factorable using these identities. So let's take a look at such a problem. So we've got 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. What we want to do is we want to compare this with a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So let's take a look. Do we have two squared terms? Definitely. 4x squared is a perfect square and 9 is a perfect square. Now what we want to do is we want to determine what is our a value and what is our b value for these cases here. Well, notice that your a value is just the square root of your first term, and the b value is the square root of your last term. So this is going to be 2x for a, and your b is equal to 3. So now let's see if 2 times a times b gives us this middle value here. So 2ab is equal to 2 times 2x times 3, and this definitely gives us 12x. So this trinomial, 4x squared plus 12x plus 9, is a perfect square trinomial. So how does this help us factor it? Well, it says that 4x squared plus 12x plus 9 must be equal to some binomial squared. So the nice thing is that looking back, we see that, for instance, this is the case we're comparing it to. It factors to a plus b all squared. So what's our a value? Well, a value is 2x, and what's our b value? Positive 3. So that is our full solution. Let's take a look at the other option. Here we've got 16x squared minus 56x plus 49. Now this is a daunting question if we don't use this handy identity. So we're comparing this to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So do we have two positive perfect square terms? Most definitely. Now we're going to compare negative 2ab to negative 56x. So our a value is the square root of this term. That's 4x. Our b value is the square root of this term, and that's 7. So what's negative 2 times a times b? Well, in our case, it's negative 2 times 4x times 7, and this gives us exactly negative 56x. So using our identity here, the factored form is precisely a minus b all squared. So this is going to be 4x minus 7 all squared as our final fully factored answer.